Hey guys, my name is Simpzy. Welcome back to some more FIFA 16 career mode. We're playing as Manchester United. This is episode 19. Now guys, we have a hell of an episode here today. We have the second leg in the round of 16 against Real Madrid. Now, the outcome from this match could spell, well, the end of our Champions League campaign. But guys, it's a hell of an episode. Stay tuned. It has a very exciting ending to the match, but you just have to see how we do. Later on in the episode, we have a match against Manchester City, another must-win match. Obviously, the Manchester derby, especially for bragging rights. But we are versing Real Madrid here today. We currently have a 2-0 aggregate away goal bonus, essentially, which is superb. Absolutely fantastic. Would have liked to go 3-0 just to have that little bit of extra comfort, but I can't complain being 2-0 up, seeing the last episode we had wasn't the best. We had two matches that we managed to draw 0-0 against West Brom, respectively. Funnily enough, they're currently sitting in 4th and could quite possibly have Champions League football next season if they keep it up. And Arsenal we drew at home. But we are sticking to the 4-2-3-1 formation. Really quite confident all throughout this season. It's been serving me well. Hopefully it continues up in this match, otherwise we might have to rotate or whatnot. But Real Madrid are going with a similar formation. I don't think there's any changes there, to be perfectly honest. They might have played Danilo at right back, but I can't quite remember. I can't remember off the top of my head. But guys, if you are enjoying this FIFA 16 Manchester United career mode, please leave a like. I would really much appreciate it. And subscribe if you haven't already to keep up to date with future uploads on my channel. Also, if you haven't already followed me on Twitter, highly recommend you do. Got my Twitter linked with my YouTube, so every time a video goes out, a tweet goes out, so you'll get a notification if you turn that on. Facebook as well. Good way to interact with me if you have any questions or whatnot. And Instagram, I do have a couple of photos if you're into that. But regardless, Marcelo on the ball gets played into a very dangerous situation. And yes, it is a dangerous situation. It turned quite detrimental to start things off. Gareth Bale makes it 1-0. And yeah, very disappointing just before the 30th minute. 2-1 up on aggregate. So I'm hoping the boys can reel in a bit, but Marcelo made the play there, absolutely speeding, hits it across the face, or passes it across the face to Gareth Bale rather said, and Marcelo was just a menace on that right hand side, playing through Benzema back to Marcelo, who's just really the key man, and just looking how much space he is creating, just stretching my defence so far. Gareth Bale finds Toni Kroos, but it was only a 1-0 half. Ronaldo steps up, his free kick goes over the woodwork, but Benzema on the ball finds Modric, back to Benzema, and Real Madrid were dominating me here, and I was very upset, to be quite frank. Well, not disappointed in the way my team was playing. We're currently drawing 2-2 on aggregate. They have 2 away goals, and now we do. Very nice piece of play. 1-2 pass with Benzema, and puts it into the top left. David De Gea doesn't miss saving those, but Gareth Bale on the ball just before the 70th minute really put the nail in the coffin for Manchester United's Champions League run. David De Gea manages to save. We do go into extra time, and I did manage to get a free kick in a very dangerous situation. 110th minute, 25 yards out, Memphis Depay steps up, hits the wall, and that's how extra time ended. Now guys, obviously if you read the title of the video, we do have a penalty shootout against Real Madrid, and this penalty shootout goes for a long time to find a winner. So what a way. 2-0 at the Santiago Bernabeu my way, and then 2-0 at Old Trafford their way. Crazy. And obviously I did do my triple threat substitution, so Anthony Martial will have to step up, going straight down the middle there. Classy sort of stuff. And that's why I sort of regret doing that triple threat substitution, especially in the Champions League and whatnot. You can be in jeopardy. But Modric there misses. Matt Hummels, who's wearing the captain's armband for Wayne Rooney, steps up, goes slightly to the right, and we're currently winning this penalty shootout 3-1. Gareth Bale steps up against David De Gea, Manages to sneak it in off the post, but it is neck and neck. And Herrera manages to get saved. 3-2. Isco. Can he give the Madrid the lead? He scores. 3-3. Memphis Depay scores, goes slightly to the right. 4-3. David De Gea hopefully trying to save Toni Kroos's penalty, and unfortunately doesn't. 4-4. Yannick Bolasie, the former Crystal Palace man, steps up and scores. 5-4. It's getting heated. It really is. I was sweating through this penalty shootout, believe me or not. No, I wasn't. But Real Madrid step up and they score. 5-5. It's down to the neck. If we lose this, we could be in trouble. Schneiderlin gets saved. 5-5. Marcelo steps up. And Marcelo, holy shit. David De Gea goes the right way and saves it with his foot. If you want to go back and watch that, that was absolutely crazy. But Luke Shaw puts it really far over, which was incredibly disappointing. Pepe steps up, still 5-5. I told you this penalty shootout goes for ages. Who do you think's going to win? Pepe goes wide as well, same with Luke Shaw. But Jones, Phil Jones, makes it 6-5, so we do have the lead. But Carvajal, I think that's how you say his name, steps up. If he misses this, they lose. And oh my god, I've never felt so relieved. Daniel steps up, and I didn't really know what I was doing with David De Gea. I didn't think he got a celebration after you win the penalty shootout, but we managed to win the penalty shootout by this woeful penalty. I would be so embarrassed I was him. Puts it into the fucking crowd, but we managed to beat Real Madrid on penalty 6-5. What a way to progress out of the round of 16 to the quarters and eliminate Real Madrid. It was all luck. We played well at the Santiago Bernabeu. They played pretty good football as well at Old Trafford, and it was all down to the penalty shootout. And it was luck. It was basically luck. And I'm so delighted that we've kept our Champions League campaign alive. Obviously, two sides like that coming up head to head. A penalty shootout was the only way to decide the best team and the winner. But, yeah. If you want to see Madrid do actually well, go check out my Real Madrid career mode that I am uploading. But, yeah, obviously, you can't compare my Madrid series to the current Madrid squad. You just can't simply do it. Now, after that encapsulating match against Madrid, how we scraped victory from the penalty shootout, we have the squad report. And then later on, we have a match against Manchester City in the derby, another must-win to hopefully win the Premier League title. But I'm hoping we can get an easier draw. Real Madrid were obviously one of the hard teams we could have drawn alongside Bayern Munich, Barca. There's a lot of good teams in the Champions League. But yeah, you're most looking to pause and have a look at any point in time. Pretty disappointed James Wilson hasn't gone up at all. Adnan's gone up a +2. Rojo's gone up a +1. Smalling's gone up a +2 as well. Andres Pereira on loan at Juventus, or Juventus, however you want to say it, has gone up a +4, which I'm quite happy about, even though he hasn't played any matches. But, just getting a quick sip of water. We are playing Manchester City here today. Sessegnon is still leading the assists. David De Gea and the former United player Lindegaard for West Brom has the second clean sheet. But to start things off, unfortunately, Matt Hummels has picked up too many yellow cards, so he is ineligible to play for the match against Manchester City. I just bumped the mic, my apologies. So I was umming and ahhing whether or not to play one of my youngsters who can play at centre-back. Poole is a very good candidate. I was umming and ahhing whether or not to bring back Rojo or Smalling, but I did make the decision to play Daley Blind. I switched the positions with Jones with Hummels, so obviously Daley Blind is a left-footed player. He's got that cut back in on that. I like to have my left-footed players on the right-hand side of the pitch, more so for wingers. They can cut back in, and for the centre-backs, I think I don't know, if they ever get forward, they'll be on that slightly side to the pitch where they can actually score on their preferred foot. Right, sorry about that one, guys. My throat's been a little bit sore. I need to have a quick sip. But I'm sure you don't mind. But regardless, right, what are we doing? Yeah, Daley Blind's playing, so we do have a weakened centre-back position. I'm hoping Manchester City have brought a stronger side than what they did at Wembley. God knows why they played Ambrose up front. But Luke Shaw finds Lacazette, who Morgan Schneiderlin pushing up, which was interesting. And once again, he's been getting some very dangerous situations, plays through Lacazette, but Daley Blind in the centre-back bowl, instrumental to finding Anthony Martial. First half, not many chances, triple substitution brought on Anthony Martial, and he managed to become the saviour just before the 85th minute to make it 1-0. Yuri Tielemans and Yannick Bolasie, huge influence. Yuri Tielemans or Tielemans. I used to say Tielemans, and it's Tielemans. My mistake. I need to correct my wrong. But at the end of the day, guys, for pronunciation and pronouncing stuff, doesn't matter as long as you know what I'm talking about. Really. But anyway, Anthony Martial manages to make it 1-0. And hopefully claim the 3 points away in the Manchester derby. But Yuri on the ball gets in a very dangerous position, hits it with his right, and the triple threat substitution just kills off the matches. It does put you in a pretty hairy position in the penalty shootout if you take off your first team players, but well, obviously bringing on younger players who don't have the penalty stats, which all that matters in a penalty shootout. Power and curve help somewhat. But on the counter-attack, Yuri on the ball, cuts back past Company, hits it with his right foot, and scores his first goal for Manchester United against Joe Hart. And I can definitely see him as a huge future at Manchester United. Obviously can be a long-term replacement for Wayne Rooney. He's been playing in the cam role. He has got some forward striker sort of like qualities like Wayne Rooney. Or we could even play him is the centre defensive mid, or we could change up the formation and just play him as a replacement for Bastian Schweinsteiger. But guys, I'm going to end the video here. Like and subscribe if you haven't already. Follow me on Facebook, Twitter and Instagram. All links in the description below. If you have enjoyed the video, let me know in the comments below. And after you've watched this video, guys, remember and make sure to go out and have a fantastic rest of your day, because I know I sure as shit will. Thanks for watching, guys. Take care. Bye-bye.